Morning class, we are doing chapter number 1, human circulatory system. We have read till here veins. We were on this line. Let us continue our reading. They bring back the impure blood loaded with waste products. Capillaries are very thin blood vessels. A network of capillaries forms the connection between the arteries and the veins near a tissue. Now this is the differences between arteries and veins. Blood. Blood is a red colored fluid flowing inside blood vessels. It consists of a liquid part called plasma and the blood cells. Plasma. It is the fluid part of the blood that carries nutrients and waste products. Blood cells. They are of three types: RBCs, WCs and platelets. Red blood cells, white blood cells, platelets. RBCs. They are red due to presence of red colored pigment called hemoglobin. New word now? Hemoglobin is the carrier of oxygen. WCs. They are white colored blood cells. They play an important role in fighting infection and destroy germs. Platelets. They help in clotting of blood whenever there is an injury. Thus, they prevent loss of blood from the body. You can see this diagram. This is your plasma, white blood cell, red blood cells and platelets. Okay. Function of blood. It transports oxygen from the lungs to rest of the body and carbon dioxide from the tissues to lungs. It supplies important nutrients to all the cells in the body. It transports waste to the excretory organs for removal from a body. It maintains body temperature. WCs protect our body from infections and germs. Platelets help in blood clotting. Let's know more. Hemoglobin is the protein molecule in red blood cells. It carries oxygen from the lungs to body cells. Oxygen plays a vital role in the breathing process and energy production in living organisms. With the help of some chemicals, it burns our food to produce energy and heat. Thus, it supports life. Process of blood circulation. Blood circulates in our body by the pumping action of the heart. Observe the picture below and see how blood circulates in our body. Now, this diagram we'll study later on. First, let us complete our reading. Heartbeat and pulse. The heart muscles regularly contract and relax to maintain the circulation of blood. Each rhythmic contraction and relaxation produces a throbbing sound, which is called heartbeat. In a resting adult human being, heartbeat varies from 70 to 75 beats per minute. In children, heart beats 90 to 100 times per minute. Heartbeat increases when we do some physical activities such as running and cycling. With each heartbeat, blood flows in the arteries under high pressure. This causes throbbing movements in the arteries called pulse. Thus, pulse is the rhythmic beating the arteries caused by heartbeat. Pulse rate is exactly equal to the heartbeat. Pulses can be felt in the wrist and neck. You must have seen a doctor using a stethoscope to count the heartbeat or pulse. Let's know more. Aorta is the primary artery that supplies oxygenated blood to whole body. Superior vena cava and inferior vena cava are the primary veins that carry deoxygenated blood from the whole body to the heart. Healthy and strong heart. All of us know that our heart works continuously. Therefore, we should keep it healthy and strong by following a few steps such as practicing deep breathing exercises, doing pranayama, doing some physical exercises such as swimming and walking, maintaining a healthy eating habit, avoiding junk food, taking proper rest and sleep, performing sleep asanas. Yoga asanas and benefits. Yoga has many types and forms. It keeps the body relaxed and energized. Also, yogas help in curing many physical and mental health problems. There are various poses of yoga exercises. Some are given below. Now you can see here different poses are given. Now we have completed the reading of this chapter, children. Please read it yourself one more time, and then I will be sending you the explanation, and then we will be doing the question answers. Thank you. Have a nice day.